How's it going, guys? It's Pride here, back with part 16 of What If the Earthlings Were Strong. Last time we left off with Vegeta, Yamcha, and Goku arriving on planet Cereal in order to confront the Frieza faction. But little did they know that was all just a lie to get them here, as Granolah has shown up to want to fight them because of his vendetta against the Saiyans. Goku is always up for a fight regardless, and he and Granolah start to score off while the other two take a step back and survey their surroundings to get a clearer picture of what's happening on this planet. On the other side of the planet, however, Cooler is there and he's about to make his wish, a wish that will most likely give him unimaginable powers. So, without further ado, let's see how well Z Warrior's training has paid off against the opposition that they will soon face. Granolah and Goku face off against each other. Yamcha has taken a step back to just watch how this all plays out, just in case he has to step in or if Goku just wants to tag out. While Vegeta is surveying the ruins of this place, looking at the destruction that the Saiyans have caused, and he seems to be lost in deep thought. Goku and Granolah begins their fight, and Goku doesn't transform at first as he wants to warm up and get a good feel for his opponent. Granolah is the same, but he is in more of a rush than everyone else, so tries to ramp it up after every exchange, trying to find a weak point in Goku's defenses. However, as Goku noticed that Granolah was serious about ending his life, he too takes this fight seriously, and after every other clash, Goku transforms in order to keep up with the rapid pace that Granolah is setting during this fight. Granolah notices that Goku can seemingly dodge and erase all of his weak points to his vitals. At one moment, there is a weak point in plain view for Granolah to attack, but Goku shifts immediately right before Granolah hits, causing the attack to miss. First, Granolah thinks that this is luck, but as this fight continues, realizes that Goku must have some strange ability to erase his vitals or his weak point, just as Granolah finds it. He also noticed that Goku's power and speed also rapidly improves every time he transforms and changes his hair color, forcing Granolah to show more of his hand as he tries to quickly eliminate Goku. But then he realized that rushing in was all for naught, as Goku has transformed and his hair has turned red, and suddenly they have been at a stalemate for the past few clashes. He got to the point where Granolah pauses for a second and addresses Goku, asking what type of weird ability is this to just dodge everything and not have any weak point, with Goku explaining he's been practicing a pretty powerful technique and he's gotten pretty good at using it in all of his forms. Granolah then says, so I'm assuming that every time you transform, not only do you get stronger, but this technique improves. At least that's what it looks like from my perspective, with Goku confirming. Yep, and I also have more forms. Also, do we have to fight to the death? Because it's pretty fun fighting with you. You would be a great sparring partner. Granolah responds, as long as there's Saiyans around, then I must exterminate them all, including you. This punishment for the vile acts that your race has committed to my people. And it's finally time that I stop playing around. This isn't even half of everything that I have. However, after he gets done saying that, next words that come out of Goku's mouth sends a chill down his spine. As Goku says, yeah, I know, you're just a clone. Granolah is shocked at how Goku could even possibly know that. This clone was perfect in every way. Goku then points towards Yamcha and says, he's pretty good at making clones too. A lot better than you, actually. Truthfully, Yamcha's not paying attention to the fight as he's looking off in the distance with a bit of a concerned look on his face. It is also at this moment that the sky begins to darken, and everyone here knows what that means, as the dragon is about to be summoned. We now pan over to where Granolah's real body is at, as he opens up his spaceship that he was concealed in, about to refuse with himself upon realizing that if they know that his clone was out there fighting, that he probably also knew where his real body was at. And his fears has been confirmed just before he's about to leave. Walking out of the wood is a spiritual, majestic like wolf with glowing yellow eyes staring him down. For a moment, they just stare at each other, complete silence. Till the wolf says, are you sure you want to keep fighting? Seems like there's someone else on this planet that's gonna be causing trouble for us pretty soon. Plus, those guys had nothing to do with what happened to your race. Sorry to hear, by the way. We now pan over to where the wish being granted, as the great dragon Torombo rises into the sky and waits for a wish to be asked. Cooler, standing in front of it, says, I wish for the same mutation that my brother Frieza has. The very same mutation that allows my brother to rise in strength with very little effort. That is my wish. Torombo's eyes shine brightly and a moment later dims as he says,
Wish has been granted.
And shoots off into the sky, and 2 Dragon Balls spreads out across the planet. Cooler is immediately racked with pain as his body adapts and changes with the mutation that is now within him. After a moment, he settles, stands up, clenches his fist. He can feel just how much stronger he was than a moment ago without even trying. Whatever it is that allows Frieza to have unbelievable power, Cooler now has it for himself. But unlike Frieza, Cooler has been training all of his life. Now, power that he has earned and the power that he is granted successfully combined can already tell that he can break plenty of barriers, and with enough time, even surpass his own brother. Over to where Goku and Granolah were fighting, we're now looking at Vegeta's point of view. And Vegeta looks up at the sky as he just saw the clouds darken, knowing that someone is having a wish granted, seeing this many times before. Then, a moment later, clouds burst and even see one of the very small Dragon Balls pass him by. He wonders who on earth could have done that, and how is there even Dragon Balls on this planet? Where's the Namekian even at? When he hears Yamcha speaks in his head and says, so we might have a problem here, as Yamcha relays everything that he has learned. With Yamcha's advanced key senses, he knows exactly where Cooler is at. And he's also been able to sense the massive power increase within Cooler, regardless of the fact that Cooler has done a good job of containing and masking his aura. With this information, Yamcha decided to ask Vegeta if he wanted to go and fight this person that looks a lot like Frieza. Vegeta looks once more around his surroundings and then flies up, focuses in on the direction where he thinks Cooler might be at. Vegeta looks up over at Goku and yells at him as he says, I'm about to go fight a real opponent, not some brat that can't even recognize that he had nothing to do with his people's destruction. Frankly, I no longer care about the history of our people. Holding grudges and reflecting on past sins gets old. Time to look towards the future, kid. If he still wants to fight, Kakarot, be my guest. And with that, Vegeta flies off. A moment later, the real Granolah fuses back with his clone, arriving at full power, as a lot is going through his head right now with the conversation that he's had with that wolf Yamcha and what Vegeta just said to his clone a moment ago, but truthfully doesn't have the time to think about it or figure it out. The clock is ticking and he can feel that every passing moment is the moment closer to his natural death, and then he won't be able to enact any revenge. Granolah shakes his head at these thoughts and focuses in on Goku. Goku smiles and immediately goes into Super Saiyan Blue, says, well, ready for round 2? Back over to Cooler. Cooler is about to fly over to where he last saw Granolah, about to test his newfound might against the vermin on this planet, and then planned on going into seclusion after that for more needed training. But as he is making his way over there, he's intercepted by Yamcha and Vegeta. As he says, oh great, you have come to me. I'm gonna spend a little less effort in killing you now. Come, I don't mind fighting both of you at once. Vegeta shakes his head, steps forward. Hair immediately turns red as he enters Super Saiyan God. Says, oh no, it's me you're fighting. I got a bone to pick with your brother, but I guess the knockoff can do right now. Cooler immediately scowls as they both power up. They are about to fight, and Yamcha's in the background watching from a safe distance, but you can't help but feel this fight's not going to be easy for Vegeta. In fact, looking more at Cooler, something's telling him Yamcha's going to have to step in one way or another. And that is where we end it. Thank you all for watching. Tune in for the next one as Goku is going to fight the full powered version of Granolah, and Vegeta and most likely Yamcha is going to be fighting Cooler, whatever tricks he might have up his sleeve. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you do, leave a like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe. Very much appreciate all the support, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.